Welcome, you guys. So, we're gonna do a fun three-pile pick a card, okay? Not only is this pick a card fun, this pick a card is also responsible, and we're going to take oof, responsibility of shadow work to another level. And because I'm learning to be kind to myself and more gentle to myself, this shadow work is going to also set the tone for us to be more gentle to ourselves when we're doing heavy, difficult healing. Okay? Now, before we get into that fun three-pile pick a card, let me tell you how the events is going to go. My videos will be changing because I'm going to have more structure. I do understand that tarot has it's a very mystical, beautiful gift, but being that the world of tarot has changed, tarot readers have to have more structure. Okay, so but there's still there needs to be love in it as well. Okay, you can't leave out the love in tarot, but at the same time you have to have the structure. So what I'll do is I'll start off by doing something different with you guys, because everybody's belief systems are different, and I know some of you guys are getting a new understanding of, the occult world and the esoteric world, and you're learning how to use your own discernment and who who you're choosing to support and how you're choosing to support them and what it is you choose to support. Well, I'm going to start off by telling you what to expect. You know, it's not going to be anything where it's emotional, where I'm like, oh, okay, so you guys can expect all this lovey-dovey stuff. I'm going to basically keep it emotional free and tell you the order. That way you can decide if that's something that you want to invest into. At the same time, I'm advising you guys to understand and keep your sense of choice. It's a choice to choose to continue watching, because there's things that may come up in these card readings where it's just like, I don't actually relate to this, and that's okay. So basically, I'll tell you guys what to expect, and if I'll also let you guys know the cards that we're using, so that way you can see what energy you get from the cards, if the cards fit, and if it's a good match, great. If it's not a great match, there's so many other wonderful tarot readers on YouTube, that they may have a different deck that day, a deck of cards that day that you resonate with more. But you also may resonate with some readers and a bit different. Hold on. You also may resonate with some readers a bit different, all right? So, whoever reader that you resonate with most, that's okay. Support who you're going to support, and keep it drama and conflict free. Now, I'm also aware that there are individuals who are interested in doing tarot, and you want to learn how to do tarot, but you're also learning how to trust your intuition, sharpening your third eye. At the same time, you may be thinking about doing a tarot business, and yes, you can do it. But I feel like you guys should understand how to apply practical boundaries so that you can maintain physical safety, emotional safety, mental safety, spiritual safety, sexual safety, safety overall, okay? So basically, here is the order of events. And you know what? I feel like I'm doing this like in this manner. I grew up in a church background, Christianity, and Christianity is a beautiful form of spirituality. Except there's individuals who are in Christianity that have basically dishonored the foundation of Christianity. But they would do these things where they would have the secretary read off what they were going to do that day, and it helped people stay on a time schedule. So I'm starting to understand that some of you guys have jobs you have to go to, children duties. You may have to pause the video and finish it later. That's okay. Because that's the regular life. However, we're going to keep the love in tarot. So that was something that I enjoyed about church often. When I did go to church, because it helped me be able to have structure and discipline. So I'll start putting structure and discipline more into my readings, but this is going to allow me to also be able to keep that love that I have for tarot pure instead of going off without boundaries, okay? So, anyway, without further ado, here's the order of events. So, I'm going to provide to you guys ways you can push clients away if you are getting into the tarot business. Then I'm going to show you guys the cards. Um, Feel the energy from the cards. If there's a deck of cards that you're just like, what, feel how you feel, express it. Just understand that how karma works. If I abuse this gift and these cards to take advantage of you guys, I'm gonna get fucked, okay? That's just the rules of karma in the universe, okay? So if I don't hold myself accountable, the universe will hold me accountable, you know? And I'm open to constructive criticism, non constructive criticism is not going to be allowed from either me nor the viewers. So, what I'll just simply say is, welcome to my channel. So, let's get into, and I also will leave the timestamps. 1 second. Advice on if um, uh, doing tarot professionally. Okay. And then we'll see what time that starts. And then we'll see covered decks used in reading. That way you can get a feel of it. We gotta do what we gotta do. People need structure and discipline. And but at the same time, the love has to always be present. So thank you guys for being present. Welcome, you guys. So we're going to start off with advice on if you're doing tarot professionally. All right. So today we're going to quickly cover how you can push clients away. The first one is projecting your responsibility onto the client while not acknowledging your own misbehaviors and being a hypocrite. So this is important because I'll tell you guys a practical experience that I've had involving this. Because I come from a family of hypocritical individuals and where we can become so self-righteous, I have to remember to not be self-righteous when delivering the messages, because this can make, if the client is trusting me to say, hey, I'm allowing you space and time to read my energy. If I'm not having those emotional boundaries and I'm projecting my reality into the client and being hypocritical with it, the client is going to feel as if they are being like being bullied during a reading, or it's going to feel like it's gonna feel like war. So you want to make sure when you're doing your tarot readings, the client feels peaceful. They feel a neutral ground, not being judged. So avoid being a hypocrite. The second piece of advice is doing menaced behavior and indulging in toxic escapism. So this is saying like if you are a tarot reader and you're participating in menaced behavior, anything that can get you caught up in the law, and then if you're not taking accountability for it, this is where your client, if they become aware of how it is that you're doing menaced behavior and indulging in toxic escapism, this is where your client will feel that you are a con artist and scamming them. Like, are you reading my cards and then trying to do, trying to, for example, rob me? Like, this is some shit that can come up. You know what I'm saying? People can tap into a client's energy, and they can figure out how a client's lifestyle is set up. And there are tarot readers who have literally robbed their clients. So yeah, look, this shit get real out here. That's why do you think people have negatively connotated people who interpret divination? Because some people have used divination to get away with crime. It is what it is. All right. So let's go into the third one. You can push a client away by, transfer energy transference. So when you're using cards in the tarot, you guys, you're gonna pick up on something here. Um, the whatever your client is feeling, the cards can pick it up. Why do you think tarot readers have to use um, clear, concise, effective emotional manipulation free messages? And I started to say clear, concise, effective manipulation because that has happened a lot in tarot. You'll have people interpret people's emotions, and they'll have high intellectual abilities to interpret messages, and they'll sit there and emotionally manipulate the client. Okay, so you have to be able to communicate clear, concise, effective, emotional manipulation free messages, um, where the client is able to feel emotionally safe. Okay, because if the client doesn't feel emotionally safe, then if your client is feeling fear while receiving sensitive information, then this makes it so that this develops distrust in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to be mindful of your own emotions and keep your emotions out of the client's reading, no matter how difficult the information you're receiving may be. I learned that from last week. I did a reading, and I had to learn stronger emotional boundaries because the clients, um, their story was a bit, it was a bit, for me, it was very sad. And I can be very aloof, but I wanted to cry for her. And I got emotionally involved. And I didn't feel so confident about that reading, but I did. I made sure, it's like I checked with a good friend of mine, and he let me know the reading was accurate, but I got my emotions involved in it. And I did a checklist. I asked him, you can also go to someone that you trust if you doubt a reading. That's how true it is. I asked him, did I misguide the client? And he made me aware that sometimes guilt can be such a heavy emotion, it will impact how the cards come out. Okay, so emotion gets connected to the cards when you're doing the readings. And the last one for this, how can you push clients away? When you are in a state of disillusionment and not trusting your intuition, because if People are trusting you to tap into their energy using divination tools, okay? If you're not trusting your intuition, you can misinterpret the cards. And if you have people who are coming from different backgrounds actually learning tarot or trusting someone to read their cards, they're not asking, they're not, it took a lot for them to have the courage to get their cards read in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that you may not understand everything. So communicate with that client. I really don't understand this message right here in this moment. I'm going to take some time to trust myself more so that I can get you correct information. And if I don't understand it, I'm not going to give you the wrong information. Most people who are getting tarot readings, some people may, it's a myth for them to expect the tarot reader to know everything. Everyone's gifts are differently in the divination form of arts with tarot. So if you can be honest and tell your client, I don't understand this message, your client will feel better because you're not sitting there forcing the answer. You know what I'm saying? You're not sitting there acting like, yes, and this is the answer because because the card says so. If you don't know how to read a card, don't interpret it, because maybe in that moment the client isn't ready for certain information, and that's why there's there's legal signs that will say trigger warning, because emotional healing goes deep. But that is advice on if you're doing tarot professionally, and this is information on how to not push clients away. All right. Now I'm going to show you guys the decks that we're using. Welcome, you guys. So I'll show you the decks that we're going to be using. All right. And I started getting cold in here. Ooh, child. So we're using the Hoodoo Tarot. Okay. So if you have any fears about hoodoo and you're not ready to face them, this might not be the video for you guys. But if you guys are from a different background and you hear the Hoodoo Tarot, but you're curious, then I'll give you guys a little background information. Hold on. This beautiful Hoodoo Tarot deck was gifted to me from an earth angel. Okay? Beautiful soul. Um, And this particular deck of tarot cards, it teaches me to slow down. I can move very fast, so this deck of cards teaches me patience. Now, this is why I like this deck of cards here, because it helps me release an emotional attachment to things that no longer serve me. Hoodoo Tarot, I would say this is a very powerful way to divine tarot if you are interested in learning tarot. I would say read what in fact I'll read from the book because I don't exactly know how to explain hoodoo, but the author of the book is Tayana Lee McQuillar, and the artwork is by Caitlin V. Foisey, and this deck of cards is exceptional. It's on a whole nother level, and I'll read to you guys 2 sentences so you can understand it. The resurgence of mainstream interest in witchcraft, the occult, and African indigenous spirituality is without a doubt responsible for the proliferation of literature, workshops, festivals, conferences, and social media groups focused on root working. Um, hold on. I'm skipping a sentence or two, a couple of paragraphs actually, but it says here, it is the product of people who face terrorism and unimaginable suffering on a daily basis, yet refuse to relinquish all of their power and identity. Hoodoo, in addition to being a body of botanical and esoteric knowledge, is also a rebellion against absolute mental and spiritual domination by Europeans. Okay? So if this is something that you feel like, okay, I want to continue watching, do your thing. I'm also using the horror oracle. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I first set my eyes on this deck of cards, it was during the month of October. I had wanted to get a deeper understanding of accepting my shame and guilt. So I decided, let me face my fears. The horror movie collection has helped me make peace with shit about myself. So if there's a oracle deck, that's talking about horror, let me check it out. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys this. When I started using these oracle cards to divine, honey, I'm so glad of the lessons I have learned before I open this deck of cards. This deck of cards ain't nothing to play with. You will get answers, and if you're not ready for it, I'm just gonna put a trigger warning out here. Trigger warning. Um, it's time for us to release what no longer serves us, and this deck of cards is not gonna sit there and let you stay stuck. It's like you're going to get the real deal information and you're going to know the truth. And when you come across at crossroads, you have to use integrity with what you pick up. All right? And the last deck is the tarot here. This tarot deck has an interesting way of revealing multiple layers of information in interesting ways. And I got chills up and down my spine. All right. So, also, if you're watching this, whatever you're going through is a blessing in disguise. And thank you for your patience. Welcome, you guys. So, let's talk about what this 3-Power Pick a Card is about. It is titled Closure for the Karmic Connection on Your Mind. Now, to close out karmic connections, we would think it's ideal for the karmic to come to their senses and say, oh, I see where I went wrong. And I want to be honest with you and sincerely apologize and make up for my wrongs and rights. And you do it, and then they will walk away and start their own happy lives. So everybody's not set up like that, okay? Everybody ain't set up that way. So, one of the ways for us to release very difficult emotions connected to betrayal and karmic connections with karmic people is to get closure. Some karmics purposely keep closure away from you, and this is why some people have come to the tarot. All right? Some people watch it because it reminds them of escapism, but some people watch the tarot because they're trying to understand how to stop toxic cycles of escapism. That is how we can get closure, especially when there's difficult emotions connected to these, connected to very hard truths. So without further ado, I have three. The Most High told me to do 3 piles, and I want you guys to know your family is protected. If there's anyone who has been trying to harm you for no longer tolerating their bullshit, realize return to senders are happening, and they're willing to pay a shitload of money to get a lot of bad karma off of them. Okay? So if you have any family members who could have wanted you to conform, by all means necessary. If they set you up for a karmic a death situation, they're getting returned to senders, and they're trying to pay a shitload of money to get the root work that they did on you to get it off of them. So I'm picking up on karmics who did root work on you. The return to sender went back. It never hit you. Your loved ones are safe and protected. But now they're trying to pay to get root work off them. So if you're the black sheep of the family, family secrets are being exposed of karmic family concerning situations where death is involved. And if you are the black sheep, you are being known for being humble, accountable, and responsible and balanced. And your karmic family is receiving karma. And they're trying to pay a shitload of money to get this root work off of them. And they know exactly why they are experiencing what they're experiencing. So that's a channel message for someone and whoever needed to hear it. Now, without further ado, I'll see you at your pile of piles of choices. Welcome, pile one. So, thank you guys for being present. And let's also get some healing to your solar plexus chakra. Also, pile one, if you guys are connected to identity theft, if someone has actually legitimately stolen your identity and has used it to negatively impact, let's say, your credit score, that's going to be coming out. So if you are connected to identity theft, or if you know someone who has definitely used your information for identity theft, that's going to be coming out, okay? So let's get closure for the karmic connection on your mind. Whew. Well, pile one, we have the Hermit here. You've closed out your karmic connections. Congratulations, pile one. You've closed out your karmic connections. So with the Hermit here, let's talk about it. You understand what it means to close out karmic connections. It's not easy. You have to learn to be strong when it's very difficult, when you may not have support. So you guys could have not had support while you were closing out your karmic cycles, or after, or you could have not had much support as you were closing out your karmic cycles. So you guys have done a lot of maturing. We have the Tower here and the Ten of Swords here. Whew. Okay. You guys could experience extremely traumatic events. Extremely traumatic events. So this karmic connection is connected to extreme levels of trauma. We have the Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. This for you guys, power one, this karmic connection on your mind. I feel as if you supported someone who wanted to control you, or it could be the opposite. You try to control someone who was supporting you. Oh wow, this is some heavy energy though. No worries, no worries. This situation This is the kind of situation, if someone tells you what they did, you wouldn't want to be friends with them anymore. One second, you guys. This is the type of situation, if someone told you what they did, you wouldn't want to be friends with them anymore. You wouldn't even find a way to, what is that? Oh, I see it. Uh you wouldn't even find you wouldn't find a way to make room for them anymore. This is, I feel like someone has a confession. I feel like the confession that they have is that if they told you exactly what they were doing to you, there's no way you would fuck with them. You would basically be like, you would be willing to move away from their ass. The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords is telling me, whoever fucked you over the way they did, they in huge regret because now they're trying to figure out how to pay some money off. They got huge debt, okay? And I'm picking up on people that were trying to oppress you, and they were willing to have you feeling enslaved where you would feel trapped in your own body. That's how they try to keep you close to them. This person owes some money. This person owe money. I'm gonna keep it honest. And you may be keeping distance from this person. However, this person, um, they done did so much shit. Like if they told you how dirty they did you, there is no way you would even tolerate their asses. They know what they did. So we got the Eight of Swords and the Death here. Let's talk about it. This person that, I feel like they know that if they were not in your life, you would be so much happier without them. So to conclude this first part of your message, we got the Six of Swords and the Judgment. I feel like this person did y'all so fucking dirty, or you did somebody really dirty. I want to only take what resonates, Power One. It makes sense for you to not communicate with them. I feel like you guys might be no contact with this person, with this karmic connection. Yeah, you guys might be no contact with this particular karmic connection, and I don't blame y'all. Or somebody is not in contact with you guys. So we got the Five of Wands, the Justice, and the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is saying this person was so comfortable and grounded having you around that they didn't take the time to learn how to be grounded, stable on their own. But the only way they were able to look stable and grounded was if you were around. So this person, if you're not around them, I feel like their true colors are being shown. So these people could have projected their shortcomings onto you, to others, in order to basically avoid conflict with people who would basically take advantage of their vulnerabilities. Yeah, this is a karmic connection where this it's interesting. Now we're going to use the Hoodoo Tarot. All right, we got the Three of Coins, Four of Sticks, and Six of Knives. Um, the closure for the karmic connection on your mind. Um, child. I feel like with the Six of Knives, you had to begin again, but the new beginning could be a blessing in disguise. In fact, with the Four of Sticks and the Nine of Knives, I feel like living with this person was a nightmare, like a living fucking nightmare. And with the Three of Coins, I feel like this person could have tried to financially sabotage you guys. Or you could have done it. Take what resonates. And then we're going to use the Horror Oracle, okay? This deck of cards ain't nothing to play around with. We have Fate and Neighbors. So this person has been getting signs that they gonna pay their karmic debt off. They know exactly what the fuck they've been doing. When I say they know exactly what the fuck they've been doing, they've been listening to see if anybody knows what they have connected to them. They've been listening to make sure that they got their story straight. So this karmic connection, they got their ears and eyes open, hoping nobody know what the fuck they been up to. And they've been getting signs and clues that they fucked around too long. So basically, hold on. We got the experience. I feel, hold on. I figured out what's going on. These people were not grounded in reality, so they thought they could keep doing something when they fuck with y'all. And now they're regretting it because they're getting signs and clues of what they're going to, of like what their karma is what their karma is. Also, they got some really weird shit happening and they don't know who to talk to about it. So it's kind of like some of these part of this karmic connection, someone was warned, stop fucking around. They didn't listen though. They kept fucking around and they're having some really, really weird shit happening. If it hasn't started happening, it's going to be happening soon. And they don't know who to talk to about it. Well, they burned the bridge with the very same person they could have talked to about it. They got some paranormal shit happening to them, Power One. And we're going to end y'all reading right there. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Child, these readings, I tell you, this is why I don't fuck with nobody. This is why I don't fuck with nobody. Welcome, Power 3. So I was just thinking out loud. This is exactly why I don't fuck with nobody. So I'm picking up with your karmic connection. Somebody could have been starting shit with you, trying to provoke you into actions to basically have you get out of character. And I feel like with y'all energy, y'all may not fuck with nobody. Or if you a cross watcher, y'all was fucking with somebody that don't bother nobody. Anyway, let's get into the cards, y'all. Let's get into the cards. We're going to start first with the Horror Oracle for you guys. I don't know why I feel led to start with the Horror Oracle first. We have the Woods and the Forbidden. Okay. So, someone could be having glitches on their phone. I don't know why this is coming up. But with this karmic connection, somebody could be like, using social media to be like, yo, I'm so sorry to everybody that I hurt. I'm sorry. I feel like somebody could be trying to make, like, basically get forgiveness for the people that they did spell work on. You know, because the karma they getting could be the kind of karma where they having some really weird experiences. You know, have you guys seen the movie Candyman? I feel like this is somebody with this karmic connection. They was like, I bet you the supernatural ain't real. I bet you the supernatural ain't real. I bet you the supernatural ain't real. So it's kind of like they did some stupid shit. They kept playing around, didn't see nothing for a long time. And now these return to senders, it's showing up as like whatever spell work they sent out, they regret speaking how they spoke. So let's say they did this karmic connection. Somebody did a spell on you out of this world where they wanted to see you, they wanted you fucking crushed. They wanted you gone. They wanted you out the way. Um they were so, and I'm also picking up that that somebody was recording you guys as well. It's like I'm picking up on stalkerish people who are basically stalking you for material, and they were doing spell work on you as well to see how you would react to certain shit. So it's like they were doing spell work, but they weren't actually doing research on the source of spell work that they were doing. It's like I don't think they know the spirits that they were communicating with to do their dirty work. So now, let's just say they got some really weird shit happening, and some of them might be using social media to like get people's attention that some paranormal shit is happening. Yeah, yo. So okay, I this seems like this is a karma reading. Let's just keep going. Closure for the karmic connection on your mind. Well, damn. Oh shit, we got the 10 of sticks. Supported by the 6 of baskets. This person this person did not learn the necessary skill sets for independent living. They could have had such an easy life given to them that they liked comfort and convenience. So if anything made them uncomfortable, with this Son of Knives and the Miss Robinson, and Miss Robinson is a devil card, they could have basically looked at that person as their enemy because they weren't used to actually having to put much work in. You know what I'm saying? They weren't used to actually applying themselves consistently. So they could have gotten extremely comfortable with the easy lifestyle, that this is their downfall and their crutch. So now they may be having regular everyday um responsibilities to take care of, but they may not be able to actually do it because this is a learning curve for them to be responsible and accountable. And they know that they have a lot to lose if they're not responsible and accountable. So I feel like they were able to get away with not actually taking ownership for things that they set into motion. And now they're having to take ownership for it. All right, let's get you guys another message. Let's get closure for the karmic connection on your mind. I cannot make this shit up. Ooh, thank you, Most High. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you. Thank you for these messages. We also have the Temperance, the Emperor, and the Hermit. So closure for the karmic connection on your mind. Oh, child. Okay, so this is an interesting message. um, what's coming through is you have blockages being removed. Now I'm picking up blockages connected to you being able to have your privacy respected. If you were, communicating with people, I'm staying focused so I can make my goals come true. You could have dealt with some people who were like, oh my gosh, I admire that. I love that. You could have people, communicating with you like they were on the same page with you. But every time you try to just get into your flow and let things go, they would basically show you how codependent they were. So you weren't able to make much progress in your work. You could have simply been asking for a bit of space from them, and it could have got to the point where they took offense to it, and so much to the point where they made unnecessary conflict where you would prefer to be by yourselves instead of being with them. You prefer to be with people who are understanding of, hey, I have to focus on what I'm building. I'm picking up on someone who is in a relationship, and this take what resonates. I'm picking up on someone who was in a relationship, and they simply told their partner, "Hey, I need some time to basically make sure our foundation is good." But the person could have assumed that because they were taking so much time, you know, um, to have things grounded into the physical realm, they thought the person was sharing um, their emotional energy with someone else, possibly cheating. So this may not be a part of your karmic connection, but this could be connected to someone involving someone you know who can be in this situation. Basically, closure for this karmic connection on your mind is that this karmic, they feel that if it's calm, they feel very antsy, so they'll start drama. With the emperor, they may try to dominate certain situations, and with the hermit here, they may let codependency negatively impact someone who's trying to seek guidance on their own and to learn to trust themselves better. So that is closure for the karmic connection on your mind. Ooh, child. Ooh. Welcome, Pal 3. So I felt led to put this out here. You know how and look, I don't use Ouija boards. That's just not my thing. I do tarot, but tarot is like a portable Ouija board. If you're doing a reading, make sure you finish the reading out all the way. That is how you are able to close portals that tarot can open. Someone needed to hear that in pile 3. It's kind of like on the Ouija board when it says say goodbye. If you don't say goodbye, some shit start getting creepy. So perhaps for this karmic connection, some shit getting real creepy for somebody. Um, I would say pile 3, manage your energy wisely. If you're gonna do anything make sure you have the energy to complete it with high quality, um, and to finish that bad boy out. Okay? So also this, I think the reason I could have said that is because this karmic connection, somebody could not have closed out shit that they started. Maybe you also have the same thing. So maybe you're learning how to finish what you start. But I'm picking up someone was hell bent on not finishing what they started, or they wanted to basically kind of keep someone stuck in a loop cycle with them. So anyway, let's get into the cards. We're gonna start with the Hoodoo Tarot. I'm curious what comes up for you guys. We have the Six of Sticks. Oh, forgive me. The Six of Sticks is down here. This is the Ten of Sticks. And the Three of Knives. And the Six of Baskets. Y'all know that Pussycat Doll song, or the PCD, if you know about PCD? Be careful what you wish for, cause you just might get it. You just might get it. You just might get it. Okay, anyway. So we got the Six of Baskets. So um pile 3, this is very interesting. This karmic connection could be something that you have wished for as a child, and you could be learning how to alchemize pain. You could be learning how to alchemize heartbreak. Um, you know how as children, children see things from a magical perspective. You guys could something you asked for in childhood could have came true, but it could not have been what you thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you guys could be alchemizing the pain of not understanding something with clarity, or you could not have had someone explain to you with clarity what was taking place. You know, what you could have asked for in childhood, it could have been something that someone made look easy, but it wasn't easy, you know? So you guys could actually be learning the reality of what you asked for. You know what I'm saying? So this karmic connection could be giving you like the reality of something, you know? Um, you guys could be, this karmic connection could be teaching you how strong you are. You know, this karmic connection could be propelling you into the direction of maintaining eternal balance. You know, staying grounded while being aware of what actually is taking place around you, and learning to have a new perspective to not take it personal. And with the Six of Baskets and the Ten of Sticks here, you know, your personal connections, this could be a personal connection where it seems so familiar, you know, it's difficult to walk away from it, but you understand that if you don't walk away from this karmic connection, it's not going to serve you or anyone best long term. So this is interesting. All right, let's get more information. So closure for the karmic connection on your mind. And now we're using the Horror's Oracle. Child, when I say this deck of cards ain't nothing to play with, this deck of cards ain't nothing to play with, child. We have water, shock, and ice. Okay. So here's what's happening. This karmic connection. With ice here, I'm picking in shock. Someone is surprised you caught on to what the fuck that they're doing. All right. Someone knows that what they have done should have created a monster out of you. But I'm feeling like instead of you becoming what they wanted you to become, you became something greater. And they can't understand how it is you are able to keep your shit together because they know that what they've done is enough to basically have nothing to ever do with them. I feel like you guys have basically made it so it's going to be very difficult for these people to get access to you. Because at one point in time, these people were causing your guys' life a living fucking hell. And if you actually lost your temper and told them the truth about themselves, they would have basically, uh, zeroed in on that one flaw and blew it all the way up and have negatively narrated you. I'm picking up on people that wanted to defamate your character to the point so that you would have no way to be seen as for who you truly are. So I feel like, some of these people just really they burn so many bridges with you without bridge even being set, that you guys could change the way that you communicate with people now. Because you understand that if you give these people even a little bit of a crumb, these people gonna go back to doing some dirty, grimy shit. So the people in this karmic connection, this could be a group of people, they in their emotions now. They're trying to figure out how to be able to get clarity about things on a deeper level. But and this is connected with you, but they also understand what they understand. They don't know how to break this cycle of doing stupid shit. They just keep doing stupid shit. It's kind of like they understand that you tolerate them. They understand you tolerate their asses. Okay? These are the type of people that will basically do shit to create a psychopath and then not realize that because they're bullying someone to the point of no return, they're the psychopaths. Because if you're bullying someone to the point where they are going to have harsh feelings towards you, you can't play victim. So what I'm picking up, the people in this karmic connection, they're surprised that you are not the product of all of that bullying they subjected you to. It's like they're getting clarity on the way that they bullied you, and they're seeing why it is you don't fuck with them. They're seeing that if you tolerate them, you understand like certain things about yourself to understand. If I have certain people around me, I know I'm not gonna be my best self. These are people that want to see the ugly side of you so bad. They have basically tried to target every vulnerability that you have. They try to create vulnerabilities in you. So they know you tolerate them. At the same time, they want information from you on how to stop being a fucking basically I'm picking up the people in this karmic connection. They are experiencing so many hard emotions and they don't actually have the skill sets to get through it. They're trying to figure out how you're getting through what you're getting through instead of not having become a product of what they subjected you to. And they're getting clarity on how they treated you to the point where it's like they want you to be the product of all their abuse just to make themselves feel better for how they treated you. They want to be able to say, I told you such and such was such, but they chose to bully you in a manner that if people know about it, people ain't gonna want to fuck with them. I'm gonna get one more message from this horror oracle because this is interesting. These karmic connections I'm picking up, y'all gotta walk away from these bitches. We got cat and curse. These people done did spell work on y'all. They know what they've been doing. They know exactly what they've been doing. These people been doing a whole bunch of shit, okay? These karmic connections, I'm picking up with cat and curse. These people, they got with this curse card here. I'm gonna tell you what movie is connected to the curse card here. This is gonna really and this is going to surprise you when I say this. Maybe it won't surprise some of you guys. This curse card is connected to the movie Ringu. You remember the one where people watched the tape and it said, "Don't watch the tape." These are people who were told not to do something. And the message of Ringu upright is no good can come of this, steer clear. They were warned not to fuck with you. And you know how in Ringu, and Ringu is spelled Ringu, after they watched the tape, they had 7 days to figure out how the person in the tape had died or they would die. Here's what's happening. These people they're cursed with something's haunting them possibly, or with curse and cat. I ain't okay. Oh shit. Oh my lord. It's kind of like they're trying to figure something out, because it's like they got a time limit for something. Like they can't put pressure on you with their time limit. Their time limit is where they have to figure something out. Cause they got somebody's cursed. They was told not to fuck with you. This is a karmic connection where they were told not to fuck with you. They were told not to fuck with you. And now these people they in their emotions. They're like, I gotta figure this out like a Scooby-Doo fucking mystery. But these people knew what the fuck they was doing. When I say this is my first time using these cards, the fact that you guys got cat and curse, you guys got cat and curse. This shit is cool. I gotta keep it honest. Okay, let's see what the cat card talking about. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on. Embrace your hunting instinct. Focus on the world outside. Okay, I'm picking up what took place. These people were warned not to do something. They were told to do something else instead. So, you know how these people before they could have been really relaxed, real chill. They pay attention to omens now. They sure do. Whenever they see omens, they pay attention. They pay attention to omens now. It's kind of like, there could be people like, saying don't cross the pole or don't go around the pole, some type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they would have been like, nah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Or then they could have been like, so what? If what happened, what would happen if I do it? And it's like, oh, this is what will happen. But now they starting to pay attention to omens. They was told not to do something. And they running out of time to figure something out. Oh shit. Okay. Let's get y'all last card. Oh shit. All right, pile 3. Closure for the karmic connection on your mind. Anyway, we had cat and curse. It is what it is. Okay. Pile 3. If you ready for the truth, get ready for it. We got the devil, the 3 of cups, and the lover. All right, okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This person, this karmic connection, there was infidelity. So you could have been married to somebody, or you could have, or you could have been part of a third party situation. With the devil here, there was a lot of toxicity. There was so much toxicity. It would amaze anyone how much toxicity was really going on in this shit. You could have been married, um, or it could have felt like a marriage, or you could have had you could have intimacy with somebody. You could have been third party, or you could have had a third party event, a third party type shit take place with you. Look, it is what it is. With the lovers, the fool, and the star here. Um, let me see. This is a sign that's coming out. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. This sign might be of interest to you guys. What's this? What is that sign? Only take what resonates. Scorpio. I don't know. Could be some Scorpio energy here. Take what resonates. Oh shit. Take what resonates. This may not be a Scorpio in this karmic connection, but there could be the energy of Scorpio. I'm also picking up on Gemini. I'm picking up on Aquarius. I'm picking up on Aries. Look, it is what it is. Shit. This could have been okay. This karmic connection could have had a multiple parties involved. Somebody could have had um an outside family. We got the lovers here. Somebody could have been married. Shit, you know. Look. Y'all. We got the fool. We got the high priestess. Um. Uh. We got the star. We got the queen of wands. But only take what resonates. With the star and the queen of wands. Child. I'm picking up somebody could be going to a witch doctor. Okay. Um. There's another pile that mentions somebody paying to get some root work removed from them. Somebody could be going to a witch doctor, baby. um. Closure for this karmic connection to wrap up your reading, pile 3. With the high priestess and the fool card, you guys are being asked to just trust your instinctual nature. It's gonna open up new doors for you with the fool card. This karmic connection could definitely have taught you to trust your intuition. Cause I got a feeling one day in the future, you gonna look back at all the drama connected to this situation and you gonna laugh your ass off. Because when you get clarity on what actually took place and how you thought in that time, you're going to accept everything about yourself, okay? So this karmic connection helped you with self-acceptance. We'll close out your reading, pile 3. Thank you guys for being present.